Once you understood, would you do a dance? Dance the two. You can dance, it's easy to do. This dance is on and on and on. Dancing is gone.
Well, Candace, there are streaky shooters in this league. And then there's Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks is one of those guys that is not scared of the moment. I think he is a perfect backcourt teammate for Ja Morant. They make it very interesting for teams to play against Memphis.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's James in at the four-man position. And that one drops.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. So you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Morant. Rebounded by LeBron. Jordan against Melton. Pass to O'Neal. About a minute played here so far in the first. No good with a layup. And this is the right era for Jaren Jackson Jr., Candace. Teams are searching for big men who do what he does.
Yes, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a force. I mean, he can shoot, he can pass, he can stretch the defense, he can put it on the floor. I think the biggest thing with him is health. He's got to get in that weight room. He's got to get his body right.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Morant against Bryant. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Takes the three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Morant against Bryant. James, a screen on Morant. James with the ball. And it's James with the jam.
Well, that's just awesome recognition from James. Love how he rolls with the purpose after setting the pick.
All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. Now here's Bryant. James outside. Jordan inside. Brooks defending.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Let me tell you, don't let that slender 6'3" frame fool you. Ja Morant can get up.
Here's O'Neal. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Well, Candace, your versatility as a player is just tremendous. Let's talk about the parts of the game that took a little work, though. I know there were parts of your game that came easy to you, but what about those aspects of your game that you had to work on and improve as you became a professional?
Believe it or not, defense. That has been just in terms of just staying steps ahead. I think defense takes a lot of IQ. It takes a lot of, being ahead of the play before it happens, being in the right position. So I think defensively is something that players underestimate the value of.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Now here's Brooks. Melton outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Brooks is good for 3.
Oh, man, tough shot maker with deep range. I mean, what an answer from him.
Jordan against Melton. Pass to O'Neal. Now Bryant. next from downtown. Bryant's got 10 points.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Morant against Bryant. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Carter against Brooks. Oh, nice D from Carter.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the play.
Out left to the wing. Here's O'Neal. Adams covering. Tries from 6 feet. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Here's Morant. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They're up by 11, and we've got more NBA action.
All right.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
They've got Xavier Tillman. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Barnes, and it's Clark in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here's Carter. James outside. Pass to O'Neal. Now Jordan. Shot from 16. Ooh, poked away.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Candace, what a sensation Ja Morant was when he came into the league. Even though he was the number 2 pick behind Zion Williamson, he wasn't on everybody's radar.
And this just proves to the kids out there, go where you want to go. It doesn't matter if you're in a Power 5 or a small-time university. You know, you're going to be found, and the cream always rises to the top.
Pass to Tillman. Morant with it. Drives to the hoop. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Right wing. Now here's Jordan. Here's Bryant. It's good from about 19 feet. Bryant's got 14. All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman for a minute.
That's a good one, too.
Here's Bane, covered by Jordan. James with the block.
And when you think of the most critical block shots in NBA history, LeBron has a couple of them. Most notably, that chase down block of Iguodala in Game 7.
Jordan goes in. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 6 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 15-point game. Moran against Bryant. Jackson, the pass to Moran.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Blocked! Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. To the inside. James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Uh-oh, LeBron's still doing amazing things at the rim. This guy is ageless.
Pass to Jackson. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Tillman. Here's Bain. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Well, Candace, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your insights into the game.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
And just spending a few minutes with Candace, man, she's the real deal.
Oh, yeah, she's very authentic, and that's what listeners love about her. I mean, they can tell she really believes in everything she says.
James, that's good. James has got 6.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And make some noise for decent play.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Adams checked in for Tillman, and it's Melton in for Bain. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Adams, the pass to Melton. And here's Morant. Back to Melton. 6 to shoot. Adams with a screen on Jordan. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Barnes. The putback. And he stays with it.
Expanding his game a little more. When Adams is making this, it has to help his confidence.
Moran against Bryant. Pass to Carter. Now here's Jordan. Shoots over Melton. And there's Jordan on the assist by Carter. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Up 19. And we'll step away briefly, but...
Hello, everybody.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots.
Now I think we should check out the Rookie of the Year race.
I really like what...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. On the court for Chicago, we've got LeBron James, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Here's Brooks. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Carter. Pass to James. Fades back. Good. James has got 8 points.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Morant. Oh, and Bryant with a block. From deep, Jordan. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Adams with a screen on Carter. Takes a 13-footer. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Bryant, the pass to Jordan. Here's O'Neal, defended by Jackson. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his second basket.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Steps back. Pass to Brooks to end the run. Drills it from deep.
This is the Durant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Bryant, the pass to Carter. Here's O'Neal. Adams covering. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
With some arc, and there's the rejection.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Mark is checked in for Memphis.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get back for your Grizzlies. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Brooks outside.
Brendan Clark.
Inside. Outside Morant. Clark outside. Clock at 6. Melton passes to Brooks. No good on the shot.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Bryant. Here's O'Neal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. But we'll see how long they can make this last.
Brooks against Carter. Stolen by Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Clark with a screen on Carter. Brooks the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by James. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Melton against Jordan. Pass to O'Neal. Bryant in the high post. Shoots over Morant. Kicks it out to Bryant. James outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Jordan. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jordan's got 13.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Jackson with a screen on Carter. And that one's good for Brooks.
What assertiveness right there from Brooks. I mean, he knows he can make this shot when given the opportunity.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Clark against James. Bryant outside. Pass to Carter. Launches a 3. Bryant, no good. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Morant. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Bryant. Now, here is James. And it's James with the jam.
You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Some bad shot selections. Well, it's a bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Checking in for the away team.
From deep, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Chicago with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And let's take this to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. reading the defense like a point guard.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Oturu in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
O'Neal's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Oturu. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
And he pounces on the chance for the D falls asleep. Easy 2.
Pass to Jordan. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it can be a struggle at times. We want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see.
Here's Bain, covered by Jordan. Bain into the lane. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Iverson. And the layup falls.
Allen Iverson.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Out to the right wing. Here's Jordan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's his first personal
That's been
foul.
typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here's Memphis. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Down low, looking to end the run. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Pass to O'Neal. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Pass to James. There's the drive.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Barnes against Carter. Now Jones. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. The floater got a hand on it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Adams checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Barnes.
Dylan Brooks.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Iverson. From deep three-point range, and they get it back. Oh, Adams with the block. Outside Jones. Adams, shot's good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Iverson. Jordan inside from the line, and that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Here's Bain. James with the block.
Oh, what a swat by LeBron, working hard to be all over the field.
And it's Brooks missing. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Iverson. Pass to O'Neal. And he banks in the layup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And here's Brooks. Beyond the arc. Iverson with a rebound. Going inside. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Now the family living lavish, show me life is amazing. And yeah, we did a full turn like we driving Mercedes, I'm gone.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James is out there with Carter. And there's Bryant, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Carter against Murray. Good. Shaq's got the first basket of the game for Chicago.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Denver passing it around. Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. An even 3-on-3 break. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Green kicks to Murray. Back to Green. Barton against Jordan. Barton dishes to Green. Shot clock at 5. Jokic sets the screen for Barton. From outside the arc, and Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Carter, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Carter, the pass to Jordan. Kobe dishes to O'Neal. Michael Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Jordan on the reverse.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the contest. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Murray, the pass to Green. Kicks to Porter. Now Murray. Green left side. And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kobe goes in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
What makes some noise? Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Here's Murray. Fans, that was your Denver Nuggets dancers. Make some noise. Pass to Jokic. Kobe with the steal. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The drive by Jokic. And Shaq pulls it down.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an effort for the first 5 here to start the game.
Jordan the pass to Kobe. 2 minutes remaining. Now O'Neal.
2 minutes.
Pass to James. Clock at 6. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And it's sent back by Kobe. Carter drives in. A beautiful reverse layup.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Morris, and it's in there.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Draymond Green. Checking in the game for your Nuggets. Shoots from the right block. And James gets it to go on the assist by O'Neal.
You might want to check your sanity if you're trying to check LeBron James at the cup. My man can score in there.
And stolen by James. Jumps up and finish off by Bryant.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Now here's Kobe. 7 points in the game. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up off the glass. O'Neal's got 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Morris outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's Barton on the wing. Fires the 3. That shot off. And so it's Chicago, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story. Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Chicago right now, they've got LeBron James. Jordan is out there with Kobe. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Carter in at the small forward position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Morris. Pass to Jokic. Over O'Neal. And he buries that one, tripping the rim on the way down.
And that mid-range jumper, a big asset for Jokic. Draws defenders away from the bucket and gets them the spacing they need.
James, the pass to Bryant. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. O'Neal inside. He's against Jokic. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Jermichael Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
The pass to Jordan. For Murray, O'Neal trying to break free. The fadeaway jumper, nailed by Michael Jordan.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Morris into the lane. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter outside. Out to the right wing. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Jordan. Spins. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Morris kicks to Porter. Back to Morris. Four on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
That's tipped. Morris against Bryant. Shoots from the baseline. Morris, no good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-4 run. Carter, the pass to James. Outside Jordan. Right side Bryant. Shoots from the block. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Morris with the bucket. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. Kobe against Morris. Back to Bryant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Kobe's got 11.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Inside. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
O'Neal's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Murray outside. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green is checked in for Denver. Martin comes in for Morris. Substitution for your Nuggets. Jeff Green. Will Green passes to Murray. Green dishes to Green. Poked away. Murray kicks to Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Barton. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. 16 seconds left in the first half. Bryant against Murray. Bryant drives in, and Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
And so it's Chicago, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
Welcome, one and all.
This string of games, it looks like there's some gimmies, but this is the NBA. You overlook a team, and you end up getting waxed. Obviously, coach is preaching that up and down. Sometimes guys just don't want to listen.
And now let's take a look at the excellent first half we've seen so far for Chicago.
They played smart.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Jokic is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Pass to Jokic. Outside, Porter. Driving the lane. 6 on the shot clock. Green up on top, covered by LeBron.
Yeah, just impressive defense by LeBron James. Such a good feel on that end of the floor. Track that shot all the way.
Here's LeBron. He has 6. Left side, Kobe. And they double up Jordan. Back to Bryant. And he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Porter outside. It's hauled in by LeBron. And Chicago has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Porter. And the foul on Will Barton.
That's his third foul of the game. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Barton against Jordan with the drive. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Outside, Green. Jokic with this screen on James. They push it up 4 on 3. Jordan against Barton. Now here's Jordan. He's tightly guarded. The shot, no good. Barton with some nice D. Passes to Jokic. Jordan with some nice D. And so Bryant will bring it up for Chicago. Carter, the pass to O'Neal. Outside for Jordan. Back to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Denver with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jokic high post. Shoots a fader and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And Bryant kicks to James.
2 minutes.
James sets the screen for Jordan. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Indoors with the financial challenges that the pandemic posed for the NBA, private equity firms looking to break into ownership. Some questions still to be answered with that, don't you think?
Oh, I think no doubt, Kevin. And with the rules shifting in recent years to set that minimum ownership stake, it's going to be interesting to see whether this will become a real thing. But I believe if it drives franchise values, there will be momentum gained.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
It's good. 18 points for Michael Jordan.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Morris. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Carter looking around, driving in, and hands down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Morris. That one rolling around and rims out.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Carter up top, defended by Gordon. A nice shot by Carter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Denver now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Gordon with a screen on Bryant. Morris with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Jordan. Tries the spin move. And Jordan slams it in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets.
Here now a chance to our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Chicago right now, O'Neal is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kobe, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Carter in at the three.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Gordon with it, and it's Carter picking him up, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Here's Dozier. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rivers can't get it to go. Here's Chicago. Bryant looking over the floor. James outside. Right side, Jordan. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Carter. The three from LeBron. That one doesn't go. And Denver the other way now. Green finds Rivers. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
LeBron, a screen on Rivers. Ryan passes to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Green with a screen on Jordan. Here's Rivers, and Jordan sends it back. The drive by LeBron. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And not to mention all the steals they've piled up. They've gotten after it defensively.
Feeds it to Rivers. And he makes that one. Rivers has got his first points of the game.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side, Jordan. That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Jordan's got 12 points in just the second half. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. To the paint. And it's Denver with the rebound. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Carter outside. Rivers against Jordan. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And it's now 26 points for Michael.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And stolen by James. Stolen by Rivers. Green passes to Dozier. And it's blocked by Jordan. .103 left to play in the final quarter. The pass to James. Over Rivers. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Dozier can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
LeBron outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Kobe. It's rebounded by Dozier.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Gordon kicks to Green. Green dishes to Green. Gordon deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. A 3. That one's not going to go. From deep three-point range, no good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Yeah, it's cool, but one rule, don't get caught in a moment. Or it's back to swinging ratchets and warming the water. Starving made me thin, and ain't no mercy in this game we in. Odds stacked against us, had to play to win. I got a I never saw before 1 a.m. I'm out west and cleaning out the ATM. Let's go.
Phone so burnt, I need my pager back. Trips with that, my baby made it back. I with them, I know she hated that. You gon' cry in that Toyota or this Maybach?
This for hustlers with straight cash, not with fake bags. But who fall in love with and break. She texting my homie, but she fake mad. These can't handle it. They can't have. Unlucky for y'all. You know who the is in charge. I put a us let it till us. I'm at J House, Kerry James Marshall, cover the wall. Enough cushion I could cover the fall. You know business is business, business is business, and it's all. You know how life go, you stuck with your flaws. What's that about? They had me up. Thought I'd suffer for.
Here's Iverson. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rashawn Holmes. And it's Davis in at the 3, the small forward. That one's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Holmes. Pass to Fox. He got a piece of it. Here's Garnett. James passes to Bryant. Over Halliburton. And that one's good. Bryant.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Fox outside. Pass to Anderson. It's tipped. Another shot. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Garnett. Anderson covers. Fades away, and he comes up with a bucket.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Now Fox. Knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. Jumps up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Fox converts on the jumper, and easy too.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Now here's Bryant. Takes it inside. Offensive rebound. Out to James. Jacks up a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Over his Hall of Fame career, LeBron James has worked hard on his three-point shot, becoming a solid shooter.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's Bryant. Here's Iverson. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Some changes for Sacramento. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. Bagley comes in for Anderson. And Hield is subbed in for Halliburton. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Thompson.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Over to the wing. Pass to Iverson. Here's O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Fox, the pass to Hield. Back to Fox. There's the three. And it's Hield missing. Here's Iverson. He's covered by Fox. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Garnett. The 15-footer is good. He's got 6.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Fox outside. Driving in. Deflected. Here's Bryant. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bagley passes to Fox. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Fox has gotten his second bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Iverson. Bryant, left side. Over Hield. A nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 6.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Chicago, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And so in the game for the Kings, inside it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. Buddy Hield is out there with Mitchell. And it's Davis in at the small forward position. Anderson's checked in for Davis. James outside. Here's O'Neal, defended by Holmes. That shot is good by O'Neal. He's got 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Mitchell, the pass to Anderson. Now Bagley. Out to Hield. Puts up a 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Chicago with the ball. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Iverson. Checked by Mitchell. Iverson can't hit. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. To the wing, right side. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. You look at the Hawks, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've been systematically taking down their opponents, piling up wins just like everyone thought they would.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Stolen by Bryant. Fast break. Here we go. And slam dunk by James.
And what's amazing to me, how little James has lost athletically.
Timeout called. Sacramento, they couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the free ball.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Bryant with it, and it's Holmes picking him up. Here's O'Neal, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Iverson, checked by Mitchell, and there's the drive, and he throws it down with one hand.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Outside Mitchell. Knocks it loose. James with the ball. 5 points in the game. To the left wing. Here's Garnett. He's covered by Bagley. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Iverson, checked by Mitchell. 4 on the clock. And here's Bryant outside. It doesn't go for him. So Sacramento will take it the other way. 1:05 left to play in the half. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by LeBron. Chicago with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Tries the spin move. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
On up the court. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Hield. To the right side. Pass to O'Neal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
From deep. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've...
Hey, folks, thanks for joining.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place.
A moment now to look at the upcoming schedule. What's on the docket?
They should win most of these games, Ernie.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Sacramento has possession. Picked by Holmes. Davis, the pass to Holmes. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And for Sacramento, Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Davis in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And Holmes with the block. And for Chicago, Anderson passes to Fox. Anderson with a screen. And Fox powers it home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Iverson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Fox. He's got 6. And the layup is good off the glass. Fox has got 8 points.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Here's Iverson. He's covered by Fox. Shot's good by Iverson. He's got 13.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Fox finds Anderson. Down low. Intercepted. Pass to Garnett. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
It's empowering to play with LeBron because if you get open, he will find you.
Here's Fox. Tipped. And he recovers it. Halliburton with the ball. Outside, Anderson. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Here's Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Iverson. He takes it in. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. Now here's Fox. Give him 8. Pass to Halliburton. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Halliburton's got his first points of the night.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Now Bryant, defended by Halliburton. Fade away. That one a little long.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Some changes for Sacramento. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. Metu comes in for Anderson. And Hield is subbed in for Davis. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to O'Neal. Halliburton against Bryant. Shoots over Halliburton. Bryant with the bucket. Bryant's got 10.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
Here's Iverson. He's got 15. Hits the three-pointer.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pass to Metu. Halliburton with the ball. On the take. Excellent D there from Bryant.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Now James. The open J off the mark.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
It's Fox with a drive. Yep, that one goes. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to Garnett. Here's O'Neal, defended by Thompson. That shot is good by O'Neal. He's got 12.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're just... All right, let's take a look at assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Mitchell, Terrence Davis out there with Chimezie Metu. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Vildoza in at the 2.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. On the wing, Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
From Luka Vildoza.
Here's Iverson. And Smitty, we're seeing so many players raising their voices for social justice, more so than in years past. Why do you think that is?
Well, salute to all these players. Not only these players, we all must do our part. And I am thankful and love watching these young players in this era take social justice and put it in the forefront.
Now Davis. Pass to Vildoza. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Garnett.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to O'Neal. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Davis against James. It's stolen by James. Bryant with it. Pass to Iverson. Here's O'Neal. Clock at 4. It's deflected. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Tipped away. With the teardrop. Mitchell misses.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Out to the right wing. Pass to O'Neal. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Tipped! Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Iverson, and he drives in, and he slams it in one-handed.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Mitchell, a screen on Bryant. And they're on the run. Here's the three. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Chicago?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they've not only caused a bunch of turnovers tonight, they've turned most of them into points.
Bryant in the high post. Here's O'Neal, and he jams it home with authority.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Vildoza, covered by Bryant. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
The rebound by Vildoza. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it.
Sacramento ball. King substitution. Buddy Hield. De'Aaron Fox.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Lynn. Back to Mitchell. And here's Fox. A shot to stop the drought. And he can't jam it through. Here's Iverson. Over Hield. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Miss with the whole Mikey.